Guys, I want Dane's opinion on new Call of Duty. Activision announces Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty Warzone 2 for 2022. Opinions?
Why? Like, you're just gonna remake the game again?
It says Activision has given Call of Duty fans a blog post update on what's to come for the series in 2022, announcing that the Infinity Ward is working on both a sequel to 2019's Modern Warfare and a new Warzone follow-up due to Call of Duty Vanguard's disappointing sales. So maybe they're going back to the well of something they know does, sold. It says many industry experts predicted that Activision would release the highly anticipated Modern Warfare 2 this year. That seems to be the case, as the company has revealed that this year's Call of Duty installment as the sequel to the rebooted Modern Warfare series.
See?
There's also a new Warzone experience being developed alongside the main entry by Infinity Ward.
These people just love to churn stuff.
That's how they make their money, right?
But Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was the best, if I remember, of like the whole series of Call of Duty.
It says the company claims that the studio is designing the two games from the ground up using a new engine, which implies that Modern Warfare 2 will take full advantage of next-gen consoles and their power, in contrast to last year's Vanguard, which was a cross-gen title, meaning that was on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
It's gonna look good.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna look good, and Modern Warfare 2 is a cool game. All my
what do you
friends
like about it?
It's just fast paced and like fun, and you can like jump right into it. Like the drama that's happening is kind of intense. There's like a story to it, but who cares?
Yeah,
Not me. So it's good. The other one, Warzone, is what all my high school friends are playing right now. Like, I'm in a WhatsApp group, and they just like, let's play. I don't know. I'm not good at shooters.
But they like most of them play on a regular basis.
Every day, literally every day, they're like, guys, hop in. And I'm like, nope.
I was reading an article today about somebody's talking about like the inability,
it's a fun game.
Like people not realizing like the camaraderie that comes from gaming.
Oh yeah.
Like where they're talking about like a guy and this guy's group died, and they're like, she's like, I was listening to my boyfriend while he was playing, and all his friends were talking about this guy for like 2 hours, like basically eulogizing this awesome dude they'd never met in real life, but knew him for so well because they'd gamed together for so long.
The deepest conversation I ever had was with a complete stranger. On Discord.
Really?
At 3 a.m.
At 3 a.m, you were
Who was a furry?
What? What was his persona?
I could look it up, but like it's, and he like explained to me like what was cool about being a furry.
Oh really?
And what was it?
He says it's like you're like completely an individual, like completely, like no one will be his persona. And I was like, I mean, you could just be you know.
That's true.
That's a
but like
thing.
Oh,
that's
imagine,
what he thinks is him.
The ruined Call of Duty. Imagine you playing as a furry on the battlefield.
I'm sure it can be done.
It could. Well, there's now a furry dating sim.
Are there any? Tell us about that.
Yeah. So, Saber Parks. Saber Parks, a YouTuber, he talked about it. So basically you play as like a black wolf, and you get to choose like which one is that's one of your love interests, but you choose which one you want, and you basically date them. It's like a regular dating sim, but the format is similar to
dating sims. Is such a weird concept to me.
Yeah, because people are lonely.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, but it's the same it's the same concept as like I Love You, Colonel Sanders. You remember that dating sim?
Dane's face right now says it all. He goes, what the fuck?
I played it and I loved it because like you chose something and they're like, no, you want the other answer.
My dear Americans, if you vote for me to be supreme over,
but
I will ban such games.
No, it's popular in Japan.
Ban them, light them on fire, these games,
and prosecute those who choose to make them
to the full extent of my dictatorship law.
Yes.
No. But they're really popular in Japan. It's made from.
I'm sure.
It's made by one company, and they're interviewed by HK, and that's the Japanese news network. Basically, they're interviewing them. They're like, cool. So why is these are so popular? And it's basically to help people like get a concept what dating is, or like basically it's a casual game. Okay, I have an addiction to it when I was younger. Okay.
Yo, never nuke a country.
Yes.
Never nuke a country.
You are horrible at selling things, by the way.
Yeah.
No, but I love it because like there was one game that
that didn't sell it at all.
no, I love it so much because there was
You would not be a great pharmaceutical rep.
No.
oh no, I can sell drugs easily, but
Miracle.
Okay, about Call of Duty, I want to know what you would be. What we're just ignoring this whole dating sim thing.
come on, it's really cool because you get to buy merch. Merch, you people.
So just
The things you love.
I do love them.
So that like what would you hope that you see in the game if they were to add anything?
You know, in Modern Warfare 2, I'm honestly just interested to see how it's going to look like graphically updated.
Well, I'm sure because if they're doing it advanced, new consoles.
I think the original one, the original was for like PlayStation 3, and it looked like the future.
Yeah.
And so like this on the new engine, it'll probably look even better. And for the Warzone 2, I'm kind of excited that it's getting an update, but because it feels like such a bare bones game. It's a free game, I think, that you could download and they make their money doing whatever. But it feels like so bare bones that I'd like to see like something more elaborate of it. So honestly, like exciting news for the fans that like them.
Have you ever played it?
No, I'm not. Like I said, I collect vintage video game systems. I don't
It's
play
fun.
anything. I don't play anything newer. But I know that you're the gamer of the
I
group.
don't love shooters, but those are fun.
Okay.
Those are,
Yeah, like my little brother
These aren't your
want me-
types of games, right?
No, I like playing more casual games. Like I get really addicted.
Like what's it called? The one you were just talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I do not
The
grind.
creepy dating game that Miracle likes.
I don't grind within a week to play dating sim. I have no guilt because like basically they let you buy tickets and you can grind. For
I can't
them.
wait until there's like role playing game news. There will be eventually.
I'll look for it. But yeah, Brett is making somebody else is making fun of me in the castle because I'm playing this like Disney game and I'm already level 200.
That wasn't me that was
What?
making fun of you.
That was Sarah. She was making fun
Level
of me.
200?
Yeah.
You're like a god in that game?
Kind of. No, somebody that I want them to friend me back on that game. They're level 1000 already.
What do levels even mean?
Yeah, I know, right? When I think of
It's like
levels, I
Scientology.
think of like 25 levels. I don't think of like 2,000
No, but
levels.
hear me out. I played this game like for a week or 2 weeks already.
For a year?
No, it's like 2 weeks and I'm already like level 200. I don't
Is this
have
the Disney game?
Yeah.
The
The-
one that you...
the
cool
Candy
art?
Crush one.
Yeah, okay.
Well, the Japanese one I gave up because it was like too easy
Oh, okay, that's
for
the
me.
one I was thinking
Yeah,
of.
that one was too easy for me and there was no reward for it. So I was like, fuck it.
And Miracle needs her rewards. Okay, and there's one more thing that I want to cover here, and this was a bit of sad news that I got. It really bummed me out. I wasn't actually going to cover this because it doesn't really fit with the way that what we talk about in these topics because it's like eulogies or people passing away. That's not really, I mean, it's relevant to the industry, but it's not like, you usually have to make like whole segments for something like this. But this is about the passing of Ivan Reitman, who was the director of two of my favorite movies of all time, which is the original Ghostbusters movie, and also he did Kindergarten Cop, which there's a quote from Kindergarten Cop, which I see referenced a lot on like social media, which is, boys have penises and girls have vaginas, which in today's political climate is actually considered quite hilarious and
Non-factual.
It was an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie and it's really, really good. And the original Ghostbusters obviously is one of my favorite movies of all time. But what upset me about this is that Ghostbusters Afterlife came out this year, and that was directed by Jason Reitman. And what I didn't realize was that I just assumed that because Jason Reitman directed it and his father had done the original, that he had passed away, because one of the big parts about this was that Harold Ramis, who played Egon in the original movies, had passed away, and there's a big tribute to him in the climax of that film, right? So I took for granted the fact that Ivan Reitman was still alive. He just wasn't working anymore, and so it kind of came as a shock to me. Like, as somebody who's as like tapped into these industries as I am, you'd think that would have been something I would have noticed faster. And I just thought it was really cool to see like he write Yeah, he makes Jason Reitman says about his father. He says that he lost his hero, and it's always nice to see. Like, there was a whole bunch of different articles from different celebrities talking about how much of an impact he had on their lives, and I just thought it would be more interesting to talk about what his son saying that about him. But they talk about how Ghostbusters Afterlife, coming out in 2021, kind of shores up that legacy with his son taking over that the role of director.
It's pretty beautiful, honestly.
In his most iconic franchise, directing the original out of all of Reitman's work, I'd say the original Ghostbusters is easily the one that people remember the most. So it was sad, and I thought I wanted to bring it up in passing, because also there's going to be another Ghostbusters like Steelbook, like with all the movies released on the same DVD set, right? So now Jason Reitman and Ivan Reitman will be part of the same box set together, father and son. So if anything, his dad did get to see what happened, see his son take the reins of his most popular franchise, which is kind of heartwarming.
The son took the movie after the woke one?
Yes,
right.
yeah.
The one with the kids?
The one, yes. We need not talk about Ghostbusters 2016. That was Paul Feig. Nobody cares about that movie, and that's not really relevant to this year. Ghostbusters Afterlife was fantastic, and one of my favorite movies of all last year. It was one of the first things we reviewed here on the channel. Yeah. So I thought that was really good, and I just thought it was worth mentioning, because, like I said, as a lot of these older actors pass away, not just actors, but directors and producers, the ones who kind of built the foundation and the building blocks for the Hollywood that I grew up on, the one that I actually enjoyed and loved, that brought me to this place I am in today, where there's aspects of it that I like a little bit, but a lot of it I see as kind of gone haywire and gone off the rails. But that love for the original product is always there. And so, like I said, when we lose Denzel Washington, or we talked about Morgan Freeman earlier, when you lose them, you're going to lose so much of what made Hollywood amazing to us in our childhood. So I just thought it was worth pointing out that it is very sad that he'd passed away, and I hadn't realized that he'd still
Patrick Stewart's another one.
Yeah, he's getting up there. Like I said, James Caan is getting older. A lot of these actors that made stuff, De Niro and Pacino are both in their 70s, I believe, right now. So very sad, but hopefully that the family take some solace, and they understand that the son made something special this year to be able to part of that same trilogy with his father. So I thought that would be a way to end this end the episode, because I think it's important to point out when these kind of people that have who create stuff that was important to your childhood, it's important to remember them fondly. Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.